Hello, I'm Dave Caldwell with your SCV News Break for Friday, April 4th. North Los Angeles County residents took to social media with anger Friday after learning that a recently released serial rapist will be living in Palmdale. A ruling today by Santa Clara Superior Court Judge Gilbert Brown states that serial rapist Christopher Evans Hubbart will live at 20315 East Avenue R in the unincorporated Palmdale area. The decision is set to be followed by a 45-day window in which public comment will be considered by the judge prior to the next court hearing. Hubbart has a history of sexual violence and is believed to have raped as many as 40 women in a 10-year period, according to a statement by Supervisor Mike Antonovich. Hubbart's previous paroles were revoked due to assaulting women, his mental condition, and threat to public safety. Two bank robbers from South Los Angeles were sentenced to decades in state prison for an armed robbery in September 2012. Terry and Collins were sentenced to 45 years and 8 months, and Lavelle Mosley was sentenced to 33 years in state prison. Both were convicted on 5 counts for the morning robbery of a Bank of America on Soledad Canyon Road in Canyon Country. The suspects were found guilty back in December. A welcome home sign hangs proudly in one Canyon Country neighborhood today. Friends and family celebrated the homecoming of U.S. Air Force Captain Kristin Ventura Friday. The mother of 2 was honored at her home by Santa Clarita Mayor Lorene West, who presented her with an official certificate thanking her for her service. Captain Ventura works in satellite program management in Los Angeles, but recently completed a 6-month tour in Kandahar, Afghanistan.
Everything about being home's awesome. Just all the little things that you miss, like showering with no shoes on, to the big things like being away from family for 6 months.
Ventura says it's nice to see the community appreciate the sacrifice that she and other members of the U.S. Armed Forces make every day. And now that her family finally has her back, she and her husband Jeremy plan on taking a trip to San Luis Obispo to go wine tasting and catch up on time together. Her family has some other ideas in mind.
Now that she's back, maybe they can work on more grandkids.
Saturday marks the 43rd anniversary of the Newhall Incident, a solemn reminder of the dangers law enforcement officers face every day. On April 5, 1970, 4 California Highway Patrol officers lost their lives in a gun battle at what is now the intersection of the Old Road and Magic Mountain Parkway. Officers James Pence, Roger Gore, Walt Frago, and George Allen were murdered by 2 ex-convicts during a traffic stop. It was the first time so many officers had been killed in one incident, leading CHP to completely revamp stop procedures with a renewed focus on officer safety. There's a brick memorial for the officers at the Newhall area CHP office. Turning to sports, Saugus boys basketball has a new head coach. Bill Bedgood comes to the Centurions most recently from Notre Dame of Sherman Oaks, where he coached the Knights from 2004 to 2012, amassing a Mission League record of 32 and 72. Bedgood prepped at Hart, graduating in 1992, before going on to College of the Canyons, where he was named Freshman of the Year and then Team MVP his sophomore year. SCVTV's presentation of the Helm Vision Group Game of the Week took us to Canyon High School, where the Cowboys hosted the Golden Valley Grizzlies in the first Foothill League softball game of the season. Offense was the word for the day, and no one was better than Canyon sophomore Amanda Doyle, who went 4 for 4 with 2 home runs, including a grand slam, 7 RBIs, and 5 runs scored. The Grizzly Bats were also alive in this game, led by sophomore Marissa Felix, who went 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs. In fact, Golden Valley out-hit Canyon with 16 hits, including a solo home run by freshman Jenna Perlman. But Canyon also got home runs from Juliana Carlos and Michaela Aguilar as the Cowboys open league play with a 19-8 win. You can watch this game Friday night beginning at 9 o'clock exclusively on SCVTV and on SCVTV.com. Now for weather, mostly sunny and 65 degrees in Santa Clarita Friday. Warmer temperatures are on the way. Highs are expected to top out in the 80s over the weekend, and by next week it will feel like summer is here already. Light winds with highs around 85 are expected Monday, but then on Tuesday we could see temperatures into the low 90s. That's all for tonight. For more Santa Clarita news, log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thank you for watching. I'm Dave Caldwell.